All right, hey, it's Kode Kracker here. Thanks for stopping by. I got another one for you. This is the incident that happened in China Sea. I guess a Chinese Coast Guard ship ran into a Chinese battleship while the Coast Guard ship was chasing a Filipino fishing vessel. But I got a video here from News 9 in Australia. Never heard of them, but let's check it out. See what he has to say.
There's been a dramatic high seas confrontation between Chinese and Philippine
Hold
ships.
Look at the, okay. So if you haven't seen this video, I have, but if you haven't, obviously I have. Look at the front of that. This is the Chinese Coast Guard vessel. Just sheared the bow of that ship off.
Culminated in a Chinese Navy ship accidentally ramming one of its own vessels in a disputed section of the South China Sea.
The view from a Philippines patrol boat as a Chinese Coast Guard vessel moves in at speed, activating its water cannon. But entering from the left, a Chinese warship charging through, making a near-fatal manoeuvre, crashing into its own Coast Guard ship. The Filipino boat was unscathed, but the Chinese Navy ship received a series of dents along its hull.
Let's see if we can back it up a hair. You can see as it cruises by, like at the front of it, right where the, let's see. I'm not sure if, is that an anchor right there?
Navy ship.
I think, is that an anchor or is that where the, I can't tell. That looks like a pretty big anchor. You can definitely tell where the damage goes from here all the way around there, but I can't tell what that is.
Received a series of dents along its hull. The Coast Guard boat suffered the worst. Its bow caved in by the collision. Despite the reckless action by the Chinese ships, the Filipinos offered to help.
Wow.
We have medical personnel on board. Should you need any assistance, we are willing to provide assistance.
The Chinese...
Wow, that's pretty nice of the Philippines, even though they were in hot pursuit. The Chinese were in hot pursuit of that Philippine shipping vessel or whatever it was. Was it a shipping vessel? I'm not even paying attention.
Ships never responded, and no word on the fate of two crewmen on the bow of the Coast Guard boat
dead
before it was hit.
Oh,
the
dude, they're
collision
dead.
occurred near the disputed Scarborough Shoal, a chain of reefs in the South China Sea. It was seized by China in 2012, and this is the latest in a series of confrontations between the two countries in these waters.
If we're going to carry out dangerous maneuvers at sea, eventually it will lead to a maritime incident or sea mishap.
For its part, China said it was acting in accordance with the law, taking all necessary measures to drive the Philippine vessel away. Mark Burrow.
Okay, I'm going to back it up because I wasn't paying attention. So I want to get to where, is that the Filipino Coast Guard being chased by the Chinese Coast Guard who ran into the Chinese battleship? Let's back it up. Let's see.
Reckless action by the Chinese ships. The Filipinos offered to help.
We have medical personnel on board. Should you
got to be
need
the
any
Filipino
assistance, we are willing to provide assistance.
The Chinese ships never responded, and no word on the fate of two crewmen on the bow of the Coast Guard boat before.
Those guys are dead, man. There's no way they survived that. And if they did they pick them up? You know, there's no way they survived that, man. Did they jump off overboard? Did they stop to help them? I got a funny feeling the Chinese really don't put a whole lot of emphasis on life. You know, they really don't have a big value. They don't have they don't value life like we would.
Or it was hit. The collision occurred near the disputed Scarborough Shoal, a chain of reefs in the South China Sea. It was seized by China in 2012, and this is the latest in a series of confrontations between the two countries in these waters.
If we're going to carry out dangerous maneuvers at sea, eventually it will lead to a maritime incident or sea mishap.
For its part, China said it was acting in accordance with the law, taking all necessary measures to drive the Philippine vessel away. Mark Burrows, 9 News.
So I don't even know if that was a Philippine Coast Guard or a Philippine fishing vessel. I don't know. But anyways, man, crazy. Those Chinese, man, they are ruthless, dude. In hot pursuit. gonna get that Filipino ship, had the water cannons out, it probably would have ran into that Filipino ship. But anyways, let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by.